Okay, so you're into the zodiac. I feel you. Horoscopes, those late-night conversations about star signs. Maybe you're even a little tired of seeing that look people get when you mention, like, your moon rising.
Oh.
But what if I told you there's so much more to this whole zodiac thing? We're going deep, deep dive style into the how-to, the history, and some really surprising facts about your place in the cosmic lineup.
Yeah, get ready to impress your friends with more than just your sun sign. We're uncovering all the historical context and those unexpected details that most people just totally miss. This is about understanding the zodiac on a whole new level.
Right. Like beyond just the surface, we've got these awesome sources. And the first thing that really struck me is that the zodiac isn't just about personality types, it's an actual place in the sky.
Absolutely. It's so easy to get caught up in the astrology side of things, but astronomically speaking, the zodiac is a specific band of sky. It's like imagine a celestial highway and the sun is just cruising along it all year long.
Okay, so the sun's on this cosmic road trip.
And all the planets we can see are hitching a ride on that same highway. That's why this particular stretch of sky mattered so much to ancient cultures. They were tracking the sun, the moon, planets against this backdrop, believing it, held real meaning, like it was influencing life on Earth. And that's where astrology comes in, trying to decode those messages written in the stars.
Okay, hold up. So it's like this. The zodiac is the cosmic blueprint, and astrology is trying to decipher those, like, celestial memos.
Yeah, you got it. And to really understand those messages, we need to rewind the clock a bit. All the way back to ancient Babylon, circa 500 BCE.
500 BCE. That's older than my grandma's fruitcake. Seriously, though, were the Babylonians like the masterminds behind the zodiac?
Well, they're the ones who really formalized it into the system we're familiar with today. Think about it. Over 2,500 years ago, they divided the zodiac into 12 equal parts, what we now call the 12
Hey,
signs.
so when I say I'm a Gemini, don't mess with me, that name, that whole concept, I can thank or blame the Babylonians.
You're cashing on. And it's not just Gemini. Many of those names we use now, like Cancer, the Crab, Libra, the Scales, straight from the Babylonians. It shows you how long humans have looked up at the stars trying to find meaning and connections.
It's like we're all connected by this ancient cosmic thread. But how did they even decide what each sign represented? Was it just a cosmic dartboard?
Not a dartboard. But it does go back to those constellations we mentioned. You see, the Babylonians, like many ancient cultures, were kind of obsessed with the night sky. They noticed these distinct patterns of stars, and they started weaving stories and myths around them, associating each with certain traits and characteristics.
So when they divided up the zodiac, they basically took these stories, these like archetypes, and were like, boom, this chunk of sky is now the scorpion. And it's got this whole vibe.
Yeah, you're getting it. And don't forget, the sun is moving through these different sections all year round. So picture this. You're born, the sun is shining through the constellation of, let's say, Libra.
And bam! You're destined for a life of balance and harmony. Or at least that's what the Babylonians might have thought. It's like a cosmic personality profile, assigned at birth. No wonder people are so into this stuff.
Yeah, it's undeniably captivating. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're here to crack your own personal zodiac code, right?
You know it. Time to get down to business. We've got the dates for each sign right here from our sources. So find your birthday, and let's figure out where you fit into this celestial puzzle.
And as we go, I'll sprinkle in some historical context or some fun facts to really bring these signs to life.
Let's do it. We've got to start with Aries the Ram. March 21st to April 19th. Aries folks always charging headfirst into things. But why a ram?
This is where it gets interesting. See, the Babylonians were all about agriculture. The start of Aries coincided with springtime in their world, so they connected that ram imagery with new beginnings. The ram's horns symbolizing that force of nature, bursting back to life.
Okay, I'm already seeing how this works. All right, next up we've got Taurus the Bull from April 20th to May 20th. Strong silent types, right?
Spot on. Again, think back to the Babylonians. For them, Taurus was linked to the time when the land was most fertile. The bull, a symbol of strength, and importantly, virility, represented that abundance. They even saw it as a protector of crops and herds. Talk about high stakes.
Wow, I never knew Taurus had that whole protector vibe going on. This is blowing my mind. Okay, so we've had the ram, the bull. What comes next?
Get ready for a twist. It's Gemini the twins from May 21st to June 20th. But instead of two identical twins, the Babylonians pictured them as two kids of different ages, one representing youth, the other maturity.
Whoa, really? So Gemini isn't just about being two-faced.
Not at all. It's more about that duality, how Geminis can see both sides of a situation, that blend of youthful curiosity and mature wisdom. It's what makes them such adaptable communicators.
Okay, that's way more nuanced than what I usually hear about Geminis. I'm loving this.
Yeah.
All right, what's next on our celestial lineup?
From June 21st to July 22nd, we have Cancer the crab. And remember how I said the Babylonians loved their agriculture? Well, for them, Cancer was all about the summer solstice, the time for harvesting what they'd sown.
So like reaping the rewards, that's a pretty good deal for Cancer folks.
Right. But there's more to it. See, they also connected Cancer to the constellation Ursa Major the Great Bear, which they saw as a protector. This ties into Cancer's nurturing homebody nature, that desire to protect and care for what's theirs.
Okay, I'm getting major cozy vibes from Cancer now.
Oh,
Starting to wish I was a Cancer. All right, on to the next sign.
get ready to hear this. From July 23rd to August 22nd, it's Leo the lion. Now I know what you're thinking. Lions, kings of the jungle, all that confident, fiery energy, right?
Exactly. Is there anything else to say? They just seem to roar their way through life.
True. But the Babylonians connected Leo to Ishtar, their goddess of love and war. She was a total powerhouse, fiercely independent, known for her passion and protectiveness, all classic Leo traits.
Whoa, a goddess of love and war. Talk about a dynamic duo. Okay, Leo just got even cooler in my book. So after a fierce lion, who or what comes next?
From August 23rd to September 22nd, we've got Virgo the Virgin. Always the organized one, right?
Totally. But virgin? That seems a bit specific even for the Babylonians. What's the story there?
You're not alone in thinking that. It's thought that Virgo's origins might be linked to the Babylonian grain goddess Shawali. She was known for her purity, her connection to the harvest, and her dedication to order and precision, all very Virgo qualities.
Okay, so Virgo isn't just about being tidy. It's about a deeper connection to nature's cycles and getting things done right. I like that. What's up next in our cosmic journey?
Next up, from September 23rd to October 22nd, it's Libra the scales. But here's the thing. The Babylonians didn't always see it as scales.
Really?
Sometimes it was the claws of the scorpion extending their reach.
Wait, what? So Libra was like a cosmic tug of war.
Exactly. It represented this constant balancing act between light and darkness, good and evil. And if you think about it, that totally fits with Libra's desire for fairness and harmony.
Mind blown. Okay, so we've had rams, bulls, twins, crabs, lions, and even a grain goddess. What could possibly top that?
From October 23rd to November 21st, get ready for Scorpio the scorpion. And this one's pretty straightforward. The Babylonians associated Scorpio with Ishara, their scorpion goddess of the underworld.
Okay, that tracks. Scorpios definitely have that whole intense, maybe even a little dark and mysterious thing going on.
Right. But Ishara wasn't just about the underworld. She was also a protector, especially for those who were vulnerable. It adds another layer to Scorpio, right? That fierce loyalty they're known for.
Wow, so much depth to a scorpion.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready for the next sign. Hit me.
From November 22nd to December 21st, we have Sagittarius the Archer. And get this, the Babylonians linked this sign to Nergal, their god of war, fire, and plague.
Hold up, plague. That doesn't sound very Sagittarius-like.
Right, it seems like a wild card, but hear me out. Nergal was also associated with healing and protection. It's like this, sometimes you have to burn things down to start fresh. That kind of echoes Sagittarius's adventurous, truth-seeking spirit, don't you think?
Okay, you've totally changed my perspective on Sagittarius. It's like they're here to shake things up. All right, what's next?
From December 22nd to January 19th, we've got Capricorn the goat. And remember how I mentioned that the Babylonians sometimes saw Libra as part of the scorpion? Well, they did something similar with Capricorn. Sometimes it wasn't just a goat, it was a hybrid creature, the goatfish.
A goatfish. Now that's just cool. What were they thinking?
It gets even better. Some scholars believe this goatfish was linked to Ea, their god of wisdom and water. Ea was all about navigating between the physical and spiritual worlds. It's that same kind of duality we see in Capricorn, grounded, practical, yet always striving for something higher.
The Babylonians were really onto something with these hybrid creatures. Okay, who do we have next on this cosmic roll call?
From January 20th to February 18th, get ready for Aquarius, the water bearer. Now, you might think of Aquarius as innovative humanitarian.
Definitely a bit rebellious, always marching to the beat of their own drum.
Yeah. Exactly. But did you know the Babylonians connected Aquarius to their god, Anu, the sky god? Anu was all about order, structure, and get this destiny. He was the big guy upstairs calling the shots.
So you're telling me that Aquarius, the rebel of the zodiac, is actually linked to the ultimate rule follower?
Think about it. Aquarius is all about challenging the status quo to create a better future. They're not just breaking rules for the sake of it. They're doing it because they see a different vision, a new order that needs to be established.
Wow, talk about a plot twist.
Yeah.
Okay, that leaves us with one last sign. What's the final word?
Last but not least, from February 19th to March 20th, we have Pisces the fish. Now, Pisces is often seen as dreamy intuitive.
Totally. The artists, the poets, the ones who just get us on a deeper level.
Absolutely. And the Babylonians associated Pisces with their fish god Uranus. Legend has it Oannes emerged from the sea every day to teach humans about art, science, and civilization itself.
Pisces, bringing us knowledge from the depths. I love it. We could spend hours unpacking all these stories and connections, but I think you've given our listeners a serious crash course in zodiac history.
It's amazing, right? Thousands of years later, we're still drawn to these symbols, these stories. It goes to show you the power of looking up at the stars and finding our place in something bigger than ourselves.
Exactly. And the coolest part is this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to discover about the zodiac, about astrology, and about yourself. So the next time you see your sign, don't just think about the dates or the basic traits. Remember the stories, the history, those Babylonian connections. It just might change your whole perspective. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and as always, keep looking up.